The first question, I want everyone on the call who can attempt to please tell me what you think developer experience means. We have developer relations, we have developer marketing, now developer experience, DevX. What do you think it means? You can attempt in the chat. We'll give you some couple of moments, 1 minute or two. Think about it. Marry user experience and developer experience together, and then see what you have and share what you think it means on the chat. So thank you, Mark, for the attempt. So you said developer experience is the overall satisfaction and ease of use a developer's experience when working with a particular set of tools, framework, libraries, or platform. It encompasses factors such as documentation quality, ease of setup, availability of support, and the efficiency of the development workflow. Thank you so much. It was very quite detailed. Sorry, I was writing to the read buttons. Oh, so sorry, Geoffrey. Yeah, you can try. Okay, good. Accurate resources such as developer portal, product documentation to activate the developer with the least amount of activation. Right? That's a keyword, activation. So yeah, thank you, Mark. Thank you, Geoffrey. All of your attempts are correct, especially they all are leading towards feelings like overall satisfaction of developers. We'll come back to this answer, especially when trying to dissect all the elements that make up a good developer experience. So thank you for your attempt. So yeah, just like you said, oh yeah, sorry, as one last comment here. Okay, no, okay, Chiku Benjamin joined. All right, so developer experience, right, is the experience, yes, feeling that software developers have while working or building with a product or service. I think Mark mentioned it in definition, and also Godfrey also mentioned about the activation. So overall, right, it's how developers are feeling. Are they feeling frustrated? Are they feeling happy? Are they feeling like they're saving time? What's the feeling? What is the overall remark satisfaction that developers are having while using your product or service? Now, not funny enough, but then interestingly enough, developer experience is not only for DevRel. No, not DevRel. It's not only for products, also for services. So for example, if you build a tech hub for developers to use a tech hub, we definitely need to have someone who understands developer experience to build an experience within a tech hub that benefits developers. So it's not only about products, it's also about services or even physical services that we offer developers. What's the experience with it? So of course, in a hub-like environment, developers need access to Wi-Fi, easy access to either printing items, they need a calm environment to think, they could need headset or music, so whatever, they need to like have an experience while it's in your hub. The same thing with products, digital products, right? Developers need to feel satisfied while using your product. So the overall experience, overall feeling and remark that developers would feel while using your product or your service is developer experience. So it is at the core of DevRel and DevMar. Like we said earlier, just like the bag of Gary that is leaking under, the more you pour Gary, the more it's leaking. So if we don't have a good developer experience, developers will bounce out. You're sponsoring events, you're sponsoring hackathons, you're sponsoring meetups and conferences, but developers that are coming on board are leaving because of poor experience. So developer experience is very key and essential. And also, a good UX is important because it enables developers to have more confidence while building with your products, to get more impact while building and feel satisfied. There is a particular hosting platform in Nigeria that many developers are running away from. If you mention, I've asked them to use that hosting platform, they'll tell you that one day the server will just end like that and you can't even know why. So that's a bad developer experience from that hosting platform. But we see other remarks of other people too, that they recommend their products to you because they're happy about it and you're confident that this product will not fail and actually can be used for any use case. They can say, oh, use this API, use this platform. So overall confidence, overall impact, and overall satisfaction of the product is what a good developer experience looks like, and what a good developer experience means. As we're going to discuss in this section, as developer marketing manager, developer experience comes into three parts. Although we will not entirely talk about all the parts, we will talk about all the parts, but in different in highlights. The first part is the entry, the middle part, and the outro. More like the first, second, and third. So that's the end, the front, the middle, and the back side of the developer experience. As developer marketer, you're heavily responsible for the entry points. We'll discuss about what this means as we go into the use case and the whole of the points we'll discuss later. Your huge responsibility is in the entry points. You convince developers to come to your products. You need to design the entry. What is the onboarding process like for developers? In a funnel, I think I will share this article later about the funnel. So the first impression gives you the first success. The article will explain better. So once you've gotten them into the product, the second will be the middle parts, which is more technical. So unless you are a developer experience engineer, which is another role in the dev rel, we have those who are developer experience engineers. These are the people who are heavily responsible for the middle parts. It's more technical. That is where the documentation comes in, all of those samples comes in, but you also need to work with them to really understand how it works. So if your company or those who hire you as developer marketing manager, it depends on what your authority level looks like and what permissions you're giving. If you're head of development marketing or VP of marketing in a company that's a developer focused company, you will definitely have more authority to do certain things. But overall, you are responsible for the entry level of developer experience and somehow the outro. But DevRel, DevMark should work hand in hand to actually make this make sense.